Welcome viewers back to Forever Skies. So, we found some mantis poop and I'm a little scared of it. But not so scared that I'm not gonna have us poke around. I don't really see any way through this building. But let's look around all the sides, see if maybe there's another entrance. Doesn't really look like there's going to be one. There's some stuff down there right above
low altitude.
The mist. We have about 4 meters here to go. Maybe we're gonna have to get the ability to go lower before we can explore that fully. It does look interesting. I'm not really sure what to make of it.
Entering dust layer. High damage imminent.
Let's make sure we don't get in the dust. Maybe there's an entrance there. Let's go look at these windows on this building here. It doesn't really look like it's the right place.
Warning. Low altitude.
Does look like we could possibly get in there though. I'm a little worried that we're running into stuff. I think we're hitting that tree there. Okay. Maybe if we had that gangplank and we could extend it.
Warning. Low altitude. Warning. Entering dust layer. High damage imminent.
Okay, I don't think we're getting in there. It's just too far away, too dangerous. We'd never be able to get back on board. And honestly, I just don't see anything in there, so I'm not sure it's going to be interesting. We'll come back later. Look at that stuff when we have the ability to go down lower if possible.
Entering dust layer. High
Yep.
damage imminent.
Yep. I think we're bumping into something above us that's forcing us down. Okay, back in this direction. We do have another unknown site here. So that one was interesting. There's definitely more to explore there.
Unknown location reached.
But we've got so many other things to explore. Let's not get bogged down on any one. That way lies madness.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Okay, this one's
Analysis completed.
a lot.
Detected new objects requiring scanning.
This one's a lot easier to understand. New resources to scan. And clearly some sort of abandoned habitation. But it's all been cleared out, it looks like. Keep an eye out for evil creatures that want to bite us. Jump scare me. There's something. What is that? Some kind of big reflector. A wrecked soft cushion. A comfortable pet bed. Ooh. Do you remember the forests? Well, didn't like that noise, whatever that was. I'm not really sure. Our ship looks fine. Let's check out this stair back here. Yeah, all this stuff is empty. That's so unusual. All these other places have always had plenty to loot from them, but this one, just a cushion. It looks like that was the only thing to find here also, because we're not getting the usual N of M things to find at this site when there's more. Probably a battery at the very least to go loot. And some synthetics. Okay, I definitely hear something. Let's get the knife out, just in case. Alright, we're jumping in there. It's probably a centipede on the ceiling. Nope. Just a bunch of parts. And another...
A storm is coming.
Another abacus. Tons of research parts, though. What was that creature noise we heard then? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. Getting a little creeped out with the storm. I think we'll be okay. There's a battery. There's definitely a creature down there that I'm missing. I'd like to see it just to know what it is. Oh, I saw something. Scannable? No, just some metal. Almost seems like maybe there's a... Ah, there's something. We can go down further. Below us, isn't it? Probably in there. There it is. Okay, it's just another centipede. Wish I could use the extractor on those guys. This thing seems like it would make a pretty nice weapon. Can't. Got it. Alright, nothing left in here, no research parts. Nothing interesting. Let's head back to the ship and continue on. Oh. Water is nice. Okay, crystal battery. Right, we did learn how to make a few things, and we have enough research to finish some of these. Soft cushion, super easy to research. We'll start with that. Doing pretty good on resources and food and hunger right now. Do we want to research the energy crystal fuel, which is high efficiency fuel, but we'd need energy crystals, or the energy crystal battery, high energy batteries that fits into blue horizontal battery slots? Yeah, that sounds like something we'll need, right? blue horizontal battery slots. I wonder if we saw those at the last place and just didn't recognize them as a battery slot. I don't know. Oh, let's go and find that crash site. And maybe whatever that is. Is that on the map? That is straight ahead. And I don't think it's on the map, but let's find the crash site first. That's way over that way. There it is. Speed's looking pretty good. Don't think we saw anything resembling a blue horizontal battery slot there. Oh, you know what? There may be a landing spot. This thing really needs some floodlights on it, doesn't it? Is there a landing spot right here? No, we're hitting the trees. Can't get any closer. Okay, well, did I get the battery out of that? Yeah, the door is open. I must have, right? And the stuff under the landing platform, I didn't really see a way to get to, did I? Not really. I think we just need to find a way down below the mist. Or the dust. Oh, it's really low visibility suddenly. Totally gonna hit something. Can't even see the crash site anymore. What the heck was that? Sure sounded like we hit something. It's a little damage. I'm back. I think we're okay.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Make sure those are going. We can probably dump dirty water in here. Here's our crash site. Suddenly the sun is coming up and it's very visible. Soft touchdown. Okay, the usual stuff in here. We could definitely use that food. Was that food? Yes. And we might as well drink the can of water. And then let's read it. Watching the earth, letters from Ark. All day long, various people sit at the window overlooking the earth. Some sit in silence. Others pray about your mission, and others tell stories about what might have happened to you. Recently, we thought we saw a flare. Is it you guys? Do you have good news for us? Alright, they're getting pretty sad, it sounds like. I wouldn't blame them. They all think they're gonna die. Let's do some inventory management really fast here by just storing similar in all of these. And then maybe tuck away the fuel, machine parts, synthetics, polymers, crystals. And we should go boil some of this other stuff. Oh, let's put the abacus down too. Oh, the abaci. We have two. Two abacuses. Abacus. Ebakai. I don't know. Some kind of plural that I don't know how to pluralize. We do have a boiled glowing dust moth there. These things weren't very good, but it's food, so we'll eat it. And metal collector's full. We could go into that, get it running again. There needs to be a take all button on these. Metal goes in here, right? Yep, but it's pretty full, so we'll spread the metal out. And we've got a lot of research parts. Let's make sure we're using those. Energy crystal fuel, we need another energy crystal, and then all of this stuff will finish the cockpit. And we're good. Oh, you know what? We should put the flashlight in here. And we'll try nothing. We're out of research. Okay. Next spot is to the left. We're gonna head toward Noah's destination now, which is like a kilometer away, so
A flying creature approaches the airship.
may take a while. Do you see it? There it is. Can we get him before he lands for once? Nope.
The creature attached itself to the airship.
Okay, we are headed this way. We're going to just avoid most everything. We don't really need much more right now. And we want to bear right. And maybe go past that neat circular thing, see what that is.
Unknown landing pod entered the atmosphere.
Another one? There it is. It's gonna crash right here. Right here. Nice. We'll go pick up the letter. But yeah, this is not super necessary to pick these up, but I want to get the lore, right? That's what we're here for. Get the story. See how those people back on the Ark are doing. Probably not so hot. We'll make some more of that stuff. And kindergartners took part in the Day of the Hero. A day all about you. They made costumes of scientists out of cardboard boxes and adult clothes. They acted out a scene in which they invent a cure and send it to us. You can see that the children had a great time. You're an example for them. The adults couldn't hold back their tears. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to hold back my tears for much more of that. Oh. Let's see. We want some repair patches, please. Okay. Nothing unusual in there, but it's always worth grabbing, I guess. We still can't do anything with that. Let's close the door and move on. It's actually pretty close. I think it is that building with the circle on top of it. Get a little higher. That building just appeared right below us. Little bit of dangerous pop in. Okay, are we going to be able to land on this? It looks like maybe this ledge over to the right might be just a little bit too high, but I think we'll manage. No, I think we'll be fine.
Unknown location reached.
What was I worried about? Look at this landing spot. Lovely. It's actually a really nice place to set down the ship and do some more work on it.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Okay, drinks. Yep, I should have used that one.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
We have a couple foods. And immediately we get a unstable construction restore data. I keep telling everyone that it's not a good idea to attach a mobile lab point here, but they insist. They explain that they need to do some research here or something. I don't know anything about it. I've been involved in construction all my life. What I do know is that the scaffolding barely holds and wobbles at the slightest breeze. But of course, no one listens to me. They'll still find out when the whole thing falls apart. Well, that guy's optimistic. Yeah, I'm not going out there. Something over here, maybe? Ooh, what is this thing? It looks like a telescope. Can't get close enough. There we go. Preferred truth. I am convinced that this is all the work of aliens. Under camouflage, they joined the corporation and started poisoning the planet. And then they spread the Grey Plague among us. I can't believe that people on their own could be so evil and stupid. Someday I will find evidence of this, and my heart will have peace. So that is a neat looking telescope that I really wish we could sit down and look through. But it's not to be. I never did place the abacus, did I? Let's go drop this really quick. Because why are we carrying it around? We'll put this right in front of the gnome. He likes to play with calculators. And give him another one over here. Why not? Okay, close the door behind us and then back into the lift location, surface lift location. We have 2 more discoveries here to find. It looks like we're going to need at least 6 patches. There's lots of big cables powering something. Nothing jumping out at us, which I like. Oh, there's even more there. Ah, and is this the lift? Find access terminal that unlocks the elevator. But it's up there. Okay. Let's make sure we have some repair patches so that we can open this stuff. We should also go get some coffee beans because our energy is just too low. Can I please get back there? I can't get back there anymore, can I? I can't do it. Stuck. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to redo the plant area, I think. Can I just move these? I bet I can move them. Maybe I'll put these ones outside, actually. I bet I can do that, right? Yes. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's just put these out here. We'll have plants on the outside. That makes a lot more sense, right? It does say placement on floor inside, but I'm gonna ignore that. We'll put them outside. We can almost get back there now, but let's just move these. Put these ones outside as well. This is our plant deck. And that'll make it way easier to water this stuff. Yeah. And if we find more plants, we'll be able to fit them out here. Let's water this one. And I was going to get the coffee beans, but they haven't grown big enough yet, it looks like. much time do they have? A minute and a half? Okay, well, the other option is to sleep. I think we're just going to sleep. Let's close the door. And we'll go to sleep for a little bit, get some energy back. Wake up, eat, drink, and then we'll head out there. Don't forget to make some repair patch. Let's wake up. Of course, it's dark now. And this way I will remember to get my flashlight. Good. Okay, repair patch. We'll make a couple stacks. And then we're gonna lock it up and head out. Oops, why is this raised off the ground here? I don't know, we're okay. Can I get up to those? Maybe we'll have to drop... Oh, right here. Nope. Not possible. Yeah, the jumping in this game doesn't really let you do parkour that well. And I can't actually see inside of that, so that was a waste, but it does look like we'll be able to get down from above if we can figure out how to get up there. Ah, there's a ladder coming down. Of course there is. There's also what looks like a terminal there. The big circle. Okay, we're well above everything here, aren't we? Clearly they're not going to use that battery. Ooh. What do we have? A wrecked deck extractor. Oops, I could have read that. Extracts raw resources from object remains, airship, stationary device. Oh, nice. So yeah, that thing was actually in the early game before they took it out and replaced it with your hand extractor. Oops. Don't like this. But it's basically a version of the extractor that attaches to your ship, so it's powered by your ship and you don't have to hand pump it. I can't get over there for some reason. Why can't I hop past this? I don't understand. Maybe it's just an invisible wall here? Yeah, there's an invisible wall here. Okay. Clearly not meant to go that way. Guess we go down this ladder. Okay, this is right. These are the stairs I was trying to get up earlier. Looks like I might be able to jump across that way. Wrecked deck extractor. Wonder why everything that's wrecked is so red and bloody looking. Alright, here we go. Our first treasure chest. And it's just the usual stuff. Oh. It looks like that side we could have always just got up by going up there. Okay. Well. This was to get to these chests. Alright. So over here, there's clearly a way that was too obvious for me to see. Just too obvious. Wait. Didn't I? It must be in the next room. Okay. Can't get up there, but yeah, I want to get onto that platform. So where's the ladder down? Or is it just not a ladder and I walked right by it without realizing? Oh, it is getting wet up here. Yeah, it's not a ladder, it's just a hop down to this thing. And hey, we have Noah's keycard, apparently. Or I hope we do. Access terminal. Terminal that unlocks power and access to the elevator leading to the underground location requires a specialized keycard, which do we not have? Is that the problem? That is the problem. Craft Noah's keycard with the suit printer. Okay, so somehow we can just copy his card with the suit printer, apparently. Electronic key that decrypts security locks on doors in significant scientific locations opens the elevator on the surface lift leading to the Underdust location. We'll use it.
Radio message received.
A machine has finished working on new radio message received. Where do we read a new radio message? Find surface lift location. A battery that powers... Wait, solid state battery. Access terminal. Okay. I'm confused. We got a new radio message? What the heck? What's the noise? What is that? How did I not see this before? Expedition computer. Sagittarius 2 expedition computer. Source of the transmitted rescue signal. It needs power to operate. Lab facility under the dust. Finally, I made it. There used to be a lab facility with the equipment I need. Virus sample analyzer allows to examine samples with viruses and purify them. It will be good for research. The destination is so close now. The problem is that the facility remained standing for hundreds of years, unused, rusting, and falling apart, until finally the structure collapsed underneath it and everything fell to hell, right under the dust. I need to get to the bottom. I don't know what awaits me there. I don't even know if anything survived. The voice is warning me, telling me that I will die down there if I'm not careful. But I have to do it no matter the cost. Okay, database here says nothing new. So I don't know if that's the next step, clearly. Huh.
Calories level is decreasing.
Lots of boxes. Lockers. Okay, so there's lockers, and I bet the idea... Uh-oh. God, this scared me. I thought we were locked in. I think the idea is we bring stuff from the ship and stick them in these lockers so that we have resources. That's probably a wise thing to do. Because we are going under the dust. We're not going to have access to our ship. There's a button here. Not going to press the button just yet. How much space do we have? Empty lockers, 8 spaces each. What should we bring? Water. Yeah, water. Food. Probably metal and synthetics. Have we not been able to use these upgrade modules yet? We have so many of them. Alright, back to the ship. Let's plan what we're going to do. Let's think about this. Be careful. I'm going to cart a bunch of stuff to those lockers. Bunch of stuff from the ship to the lockers. Might make sense to make a fridge and carry it over there if possible. I doubt if it'll let us, though, knowing this game. It's going to be like, nope, can't put a fridge anywhere but the ship, sorry. Speaking of fridge, we do know how to make that now, right? But we never did for some reason. That's where we should be storing our food. I've also never made a furniture. There's the small freezer, we can do it now.
Printing completed.
Makes sense to stick it here, right? And we should be storing our food there. What does it do? 1 day, 22 hours frozen. Oh, it's just frozen now. Interesting. I wonder if it makes more sense. Yeah, so cooked food doesn't seem to change, but I bet the uncooked food lasts longer than there. Well, I'll probably cart a bunch of stuff over to those lockers off screen. This is going to be the end of this episode for now. Join us next time where we explore Under the Dust. I'm sure there's some kind of mantis down there, but I don't know much else about it other than, yeah, it's going to be dangerous. Join us next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Corknut playing Forever Skies. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.